What's going on, beautiful people, my kings and queens? What's going on, millionaires? Hey, this is your boy Keith Jones, aka Keith B. Epic, and hey, it's my privilege and honor, man. I'm actually going to be, dropping some serious financial nuggets. I even brought in some props today. So, guys, if you're anything like me and you're a visual person, you're going to get a lot of value out of today's, today's training. So, do me a favor. If you're jumping on, go ahead and, state the city and state that you're tuning in from. I definitely want to shout you out. Let me go ahead and I'll pull up my laptop here. And also, guys, while I'm getting set up here, do me a favor, share this video. Share this video, guys. You definitely want to bless somebody because, like I said, man, this segment right here, it won't be long, but I'm gonna drop a lot of financial nuggets, things that you can actually start implementing and put more cash right back in your house. So do me a favor, share the video, guys. Share. I'm gonna get started in about 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Awesome. Hey, do me a favor. If you can hear me okay, let me see some thumbs and heart come across the screen. If you can hear me okay. If you can hear me okay, some thumbs and hearts, guys. Some thumbs and hearts. Trying to see if I'm live. Awesome. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. Hopefully, you guys shared. If you haven't already, share the video. It's about to go down, guys. It's about to go down. I'm super excited about this segment, man, because a lot of new things are happening. And guys, it's 2018, man. It's time that we start taking our finances to that next level. We've been doing this long enough to know that what we're currently doing isn't working. All right. So I'm going to share some strategies, guys, that's going to be able to give you the ability to actually start prospering, financially speaking, and getting ahead and reaching those financial goals that you're looking to accomplish. All right. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you haven't already, share the video. Y'all won't believe what just happened to me, guys. Actually, this is my second time doing this video, right? This is my second time doing the video. I didn't realize that I had my settings set to private. So I was the only person that seen the video. Ain't that crazy? All right, guys. All right. So yeah, it's finally coming up for me. Let's see who's on. Awesome. I see some people jumping on. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and put your city that you're tuning in from. If you're one of the amazing teams, that's, really pushing this financial education in MyEcon. If you're on a team, go ahead and put your team down below. Go ahead and shout out your team. We definitely want to shout out all the amazing teams and leaders across the country that's sharing these financial strategies with the ordinary people, the ordinary person, helping them to overcome these overwhelming odds of achieving some financial freedom, guys. So if you're on a team, I want to know what team you're tuning in from, man. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in. Awesome. Let's see here. We got Beth. We have Greg. Oh man, we got some people on here. Awesome. I see the thumbs. I see the hearts. Appreciate it. So everybody take it. Everybody can hear me clearly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, guys. My name is Keith Jones, aka Keith B. Epic. Guys, hey, it's my privilege and honor to be presenting to you guys to be sharing these strategies. I'm a part of a wonderful company called MyEcon. Guys, MyEcon is changing lives, guys. This ain't no fly-by-night company. It's been around over 13 years. It's a digital company. It specializes in personal financial success. Hey, I need to say that again. It specializes in personal financial success. Where can you go and learn personal financial success, there's no one else doing it. I mean, you can't learn these strategies in school. You can't learn them, it's very difficult to get all this information in one place. It has also helped his associates cash flow over $400 million, guys. That's almost $500 million with a B, right? That's money that's coming right back into the associates' pockets, guys. And the wonderful thing about this is all done using strategy and not sales, guys. So, hey, you definitely want to, keep on tuning in, because I'm going to be sharing some of the information that's been shared with me. I'm a proud member of EDM, the Extra Digit Movement. Shout out to all the Extra Digit Movement members out there. I'm a proud member of the Royalty Movement. Royalty. Hey, guys, and I'm a proud founder of MIT Millionaires in Training, guys. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. So this is right here, guys. This right here, this nice big glass of sweet tea is going to represent your wages, okay? It's going to represent your wages, all right? This is what you're making. This is what when you clock in, this is what you're making on paper, mind you. This is what you're making on paper. I don't care if you're making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000. This glass of sweet tea is your money. All right. All right. So for most people, if they just have a W-2 job, at the end of the week, what happens? This guy comes along, right? Taxes. All right. Typically 1/3 of your income is going to taxes. Hey, that's just the way it is, right? That's just the way it is. All right. Most people, 1/3, they've been having 1/3 of taxes taken out so long, right? This right here just became normal. All right. I'm sure all of us can remember on our very first check, and we calculated how much money we was making in our head. And when we got our check, we went to our supervisor and said, hey, something wrong. Something wrong. My check ain't right, right? We all been there. But over time, we just got used to it. And this is just our reality, all right? So we are told. All right. So 1/3 of your income that you're making is going to taxes, guys. It's going to go to taxes. But this is a problem. This is the problem with taxes, guys. It's going to cause you to actually fall victim of your second challenge that you're facing, that's really keeping you from, living the current lifestyle that you want to live, and is really preventing you to be able to put some money aside to prepare you for your future lifestyle, right? And that second challenge is going to be debt. You see, the banks and government, believe it or not, guys, they work hand in hand. Think about this. Back when the boom happened and all these bailouts was given out, who was the first entity that the government helped out, right? It was the banks. The banks was the first entity that they actually bailed out. Why? Because they didn't want our financial system as we know it today to actually crumble. So, hey, you my partner, let me go ahead and help you out and give you some money to keep you floating till things get settled in, right? So, they figured out if they take 1/3 of your income off the top, what are you going to be forced to do? You're going to go out and finance that car, right? You're going to go ahead and set up a payment plan for that new furniture. You're going to go ahead and maybe put that new flat screen TV on that credit card, right? You're going to go ahead and start financing things. But this is the thing when you get in the bank's pocket and acquire debt. All right. It's paid back with something that's called interest, guys. It's called interest. All right. This is the thing about interest. Although you borrow this much, right? You borrow this much, but because you purchase that with credit, now you got to pay a penalty called interest, and you're going to end up paying anywhere from 4 to 8 times this amount. All right, 4 to 8 times this amount. That's what it's going to take you. That's what you're going to spend to actually pay off that debt. All right, so you have to find a way to save that money that you're going to be paying in interest. You got to find a way to start eliminating this debt faster than what the banks want you to pay it off, right? So let's go ahead and set that down right here. Guys, this is what's left over. Took care of your taxes. They got theirs up front. You didn't have no other choice about that, right? Paid off your debt. All right, those are the things that you're actually financing. This is what's left over, right? This right here is the reason that most people are living paycheck to paycheck. But we're in the wealthiest country in the world. But this right here is the reason that most people are struggling financially. But we got more millionaires than any other country in the world. All right. This right here is the reason that most people don't even have $1,000 in the bank if an emergency came up that they can take care of that emergency. All right. But we're in the wealthiest country in the world. We got more billionaires with a B than any other country in the world. This right here is the reason why for most people, they have more debt than they have income. All right. So let's go ahead and put this in the expense cup. That expense cup, right? When you look at this, this is your expenses. This is what you have to work with to secure your future lifestyle. All right. This right here, what you have to work with to make sure that your kids have everything that they need. This right here is everything that you have to work with to make sure that those bills that's coming every single month that you didn't finance, like that cell phone bill, that internet bill, that gas bill, that electric bill, the waste bill, that Netflix bill, that cable bill, if I didn't already say that. Those things you sign up for, and because but you need it, right? That's coming every single month. This right here is what you have left over to take care of that. Now, I didn't even mention, big business who have a strategy that they going for this final third. All right. Big business, it's called big business for a reason, right? They're very good at what they do. They're very good at making your wants feel like needs, guys. They done master this. I mean, they know what colors is going to make you go in your pocket. They know what scents is going to make you want to swipe that card. They know the psychological triggers that it's going to take to get you to spend. Think about it. Every single month there's a corporate holiday that's geared to get you out of your home and spending in these stores. And nowadays, you don't even got to leave your home. All right. You don't even have to leave your home. You can actually shop online, which is getting more and more popular. And these companies are getting richer and richer and richer. Now, guys, I'm not saying we shouldn't do that. Right. That's not what I'm saying. Well, what I'm saying is we need to be mindful with our money. We got to get to the point where we're having an intimate conversation with our money. And that money that conversation has to start from the time we make it. All right. For most people, they're going to start thinking about saving and budgeting, after this right here is taken out of their check. This right here is your number one liability, right? This right here is your number one liability. You'll never pay off these taxes. You'll pay off that mortgage. You'll pay off that credit card. You'll pay off those car notes. You'll pay off that furniture. You'll pay off those payday loans, but you'll never pay off these taxes. This is your number one liability. Why wouldn't you want to lower your tax liability just like you try and lower everything else in life? All right, so now, Those are 3 of the 4 challenges that every single person faces, and really that's preventing them to living their current lifestyle that they want to live, and is definitely preventing them from funding their future lifestyle. Now, the 4th challenge is inflation. Now, we can kind of control these right here. We can strategically reduce our tax liability. We can strategically go after this debt. We can strategically watch our money every single month and lower these expenses. But inflation, we call that the silent income killer. It's really nothing much we as a consumer can do about inflation. You see, inflation is the cost of goods going up and up over a period of time. Business owners control how much they want to sell that product or service for. All right, so they control inflation, but every once in a while, we have a situation. I don't know if you guys have actually been keeping up on the news, but every dang old notification I get, man, is talking about this new tax tariff that our current president is looking to do. Is going to put a tax tariff on aluminum and steel. And from everything I'm reading, the consumers are going to be the one that pays the price for that. All right. When you go get a can of pop or soda, depending where you are in the country, you're going to pay a little more for that. When you go to buy a can of beer, guess what? Or even a draft, because there's aluminum and steel attached to the processing of that, it's going to cost you more. When you go out and buy a new car, guess what? It's going to cost you more. But this is the thing, guys. If you start income shifting, you're able to, even with inflation, take some of that money and put and shift that money back into your pockets, guys. So let's go ahead and get to some solutions. As you can see from my title here, life is about solutions, and I'm always about the solution. So I know up until this point I've been like a Debbie Downer. I've been pointing out some things that you probably really didn't want to hear, but it's important to touch on these things, and hopefully these props actually help you visualize your money. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the solutions. You see, we actually have 3 solutions that's all geared to increase your cash flow. Now, before I actually start getting into the solutions, let me go ahead and really give you my definition of cash flow. Cash flow is basically having enough cash flow to support your current lifestyle, as well as your future lifestyle. All right. So that's cash flow. So let me give you an example of that. Let's say I'm a millionaire, right? I'm receiving $1 million a year. All right. Now I'm a millionaire. So what I'm going to do, I got a lifestyle that I got to live up to, right? So I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy the cars, I'm going to buy the houses, I'm going to buy all the nice little toys, I'm going to get a jet, I'm going to have all the amenities of a millionaire. But guess what? At the end of the day, although I'm a millionaire, my expenses is $2 million a year. So I have what's called a negative cash flow cycle. My cash flow cycle is only 6 months. So I'm going to have to rob Peter and pay Paul to make sure that I can get by month, right? So I'm sure somebody on this live can feel me, right? Robbing Peter, pay Paul. If you ever had to rob Peter to pay Paul, or if you ever even heard of that saying, go ahead and put something in the comments, guys. Go ahead and put something in the comments. Let's get some interaction going here. I see there's a lot of folks on. Let's see. I see Chantel. I see Yolanda. I see Queen LaShonda. I see Billy. Oh, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for jumping on. So let's go ahead and flip the script. Okay, so I gave you the example of a millionaire, right? But he's making $1 million, but expenses is $2 million. Let me go ahead and flip the script. Now, guess what? I'm a teacher. I live a modest lifestyle. I'm making $60,000 a year. Although I'm making $60,000 a year, my expenses are only $30,000 a year. So I have what's called a positive cash flow cycle. That means my cash flow can last me for 2 years. All right. So which one would you say is wealthy? That person that's robbing Peter to pay Paul, or the person that can just take a whole year off, right? Freedom, wealth is freedom, right? Having the ability to do what you want when you want to do it. So it doesn't take money to accomplish that. It takes time, guys. So we got to start thinking in the form of time. Cash flow is measured in time. So we got to make that mindset. We got to shift our mindset, stop thinking about, income in the form of dollars, because even if you're making minimum wage, if you're making a minimum wage right now, do you realize throughout your working career, if you just stayed at minimum wage your whole working career, do you realize that you made over $1 million? Do you realize you made over $1 million, but what do you have to show for it? The problem is, although you made that money, you wasn't able to keep that money. All right, so we got to find a strategy to increase our cash flow and stay in the cash flow positive. So let's go ahead and get to the solutions. Get my marker out here. So we have 3 strategies that we use in MyEcon to help you with your cash flow. All right, we have 3 strategies, which is going to give you 5 income streams for the money you're already making. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. The first strategy is called cash flow management, guys. Cash flow management. See, this is what you got to understand about cash flow management. You need 3 things to go down for your cash flow to go up. All right? You need your taxes. You need your debt. And you need your expenses. Guys, when those 3 things go down, your cash flow has no other choice but to go up, guys. That's more money that you have to work with. All right? So let me go ahead and break this down. Okay, Keith, so how are you going to increase my cash flow, and how are you going to help me reduce my taxes, debt, and your expenses? All right, so the first thing we want to do is reduce your taxes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have you adjust what's called your W-4 form, guys. Now, there have been some recent changes in that W-4 form, right? Up to a couple of days ago, that W-4, that form you filled out when you first got your job. It was 2 pages. Most of you didn't even know it was 2 pages, when it was 2 pages, but it's now 4 pages. All right. So there goes the do your credit on a postcard, right? Before you even get your job, you got 4 pages you got to go ahead and review. And per the IRS, most people have that form filled out incorrectly. All right. Per the IRS, over 80% of W-2 employees have that form filled out incorrectly. All right. That's over 100 million people that's overpaying on taxes. You see, they put out a publication back in 2005 that stated this, right? It stated this, and it went on to say that you, the taxpayer, would be better off revisiting that W-4 form, filling it out correctly, and using that extra money to pay off debt and or invest. And why should you do that? Because the IRS does not, let me repeat, the IRS does not pay interest on your overpayment on your money. You see, by readjusting showing properly, filling out that W-4 form, that's going to equivalent to, on average, anywhere from $200 to $800 right back into your check a month. All right, this is your money. We're talking about your money. And this whole segment is about having an intimate conversation with your money. And like I said in the beginning, is we got to start looking at our money from the time we make it. All right. From our gross, we got to start evaluating money from our gross amount that we make. Most people don't even start to think about budgeting and saving until they're net. And we already talked about how taxes is your biggest liability, so you want to reduce that. So when we revisit that W-4, we're going to put an extra $200 to $800 into your paycheck. All right? So the next thing is to get that debt down. Hey, the IRS even said you'll be better off revisiting this form, using that additional income to pay off debt. All right? So we don't want you to get this extra money and just go and start partying, right? It's your money. Seriously, it's your money. You can do whatever you wish with your money. But if you're following our strategies and using our software that we're going to give you to, help you keep track of your money and your expenses, and using that additional cash flow to pay off your debt, now what that's going to do for you is that's going to get you more cash flow. Imagine having a $5,000 credit card that you were making $100, $150 payment every single month that would have took you, 30 years to pay off, but now you have it paid off in, 8 to 12 months. All right. Now you got additional $150 worth of cash flow. Now, guess what? You can put that $200 to $800, the extra $150 from that paid in full credit card payment you was making, adding that to it, and go ahead and doubling down on that car payment, knocking that $350 car payment down. Now you get more cash flow. So hopefully this is starting to click for you. This game is all about cash flow, right? So we want to increase your cash flow with the money that you're already making. All right. So we're going to go ahead and reduce the taxes with the W-4. We're going to go ahead and start eliminating that debt. Now we want to go ahead and start lowering our expenses. You see, there's so many things that you can actually, reevaluate in your life to see if it's something that is necessary that you can actually cut out to bring more cash flow in your check. A lot of us have what we call that latte factor, where it's something you may be spending a little bit of money on, but you're doing it a lot, right? So over the course of a month, over the course of the year, you didn't spend a lot of money on that thing that was maybe, forking out maybe $3 to $5 at a time. So we want to go ahead and eliminate those things that we can eliminate. Again, all geared to increase our cash flow, guys. So that's strategy 1. Strategy 2 is business income, guys. Business income. Business income is so important. Having business income is so important. Why? Number one, it's taxed a lot less than W-2 income. You see, W-2 income is going to be taxed 28 to 33%. And they get their money up front. Right? We all know this. We all look at our paycheck every single week or bi-weekly or however we're getting paid. We know this to be true and tested. Excuse me. All right. But business income is only taxed 18 to 23%. All right. It's only going to be taxed 18 to 23%. And the reason why is we lower our effective rate because now we have the ability to write off our lifestyle. So, for example, how many people have a cell phone? How many people have rent or a mortgage? All right. How many people have cable and internet? All right. How many of us have a car? You know, with that car, you have gas. All right. Miscellaneous expenses. All right. How many people out there have utility bills? All right. How many of us have? Let's see here. What's all on this? This list getting kind of long. How many of us have kids? Right. That we actually spend money on. All right. How many of us have? Let's see. What else can I have? There was one more I wanted to get. Help me out. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Man, I see a lot of people jumping on. I appreciate it. But all this look familiar, right? See, a penny saved is a penny earned. All right, a penny saved is a penny earned. If you agree with that saying, go ahead in the comments, put a penny saved is a penny earned. Let me make sure I'm talking to the right folks here. A penny saved is a penny earned. All right, so if you're spending money on these things anyway, right? And you have the ability to start writing off your lifestyle. You see, when you're just a W-2 employee, all of these are called personal expenses. The government will never reimburse you on your taxes for personal expenses. All right. You got to understand, these tax codes are written to benefit two types of people. All right. Business owners and investors. All right. Or entrepreneurs. All right. You either got to be a business owner or you got to be an investor if you really want to pay the least amount of taxes. All right. So when you turn the things you're spending money on into tax deductions anywhere on this list here, it's going to range from anywhere from 20% all the way up to 100% of it. All right. Then being able to get that money back to you is business income. That's money that you're actually earning that you was spending anyway. All right. What's another perk of business income? I told you you're gonna only pay 18 to 23% in taxes. But guess what? With a business, your business works, then your business spend. All right, and then you're taxed. Your tax last. Your tax last, guys. Your tax last. All right, so we're going to show you with our software, you're going to get what's called a cash flow manager. It's also be a cash flow strategist that's attached to it. So now when you're spending money on these things you're already spending money on, the only thing you're doing is you're taking a picture of the receipt, put the who, what, and where, hitting save, putting the mileage on there if you had a mileage tied to that, and you're hitting save. Now you are IRS proof, guys. That's business income. That's business, basically business expenses, which will turn to business income for you at the end of the day. All right. So the third strategy is investment income. This is where everybody want to be, right here. All right, this is where everyone should want to be. This is where you want your money to be made from. All right, most wealthy people, 2/3 of their income is going to come from this strategy right here. Why? Because it's taxed the least. Right, it's going to be taxed. It's going to be taxed less than 15%. All right, the way it works with investment, your money go out, makes money. That money gets a return on the money. Then that money go out and make more money, and you're going to be taxed less than 15% on that money, guys. So that's where you want to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you, how to invest wholesale opposed to retail. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn a lot of terminology. You're gonna learn about dividends and capital gains and stocks, bonds, mutual funds. You're gonna learn how to put your money where the banks are putting their money, because guess what? That is where you're gonna get the best returns, guys. So you're gonna learn all about that. But check this out. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing that's going to give you a better return than you. You investing in yourself is going to give you a much higher return than any of these strategies. Any of these strategies, guys. So you keep that in mind. So, all right, Keith, you gave me a lot of information. I'm interested. Hey, you know what? I want to increase my cash flow. I want to get some business income coming in. Matter of fact, our associates are, earning thousands of dollars a week just by sharing these strategies, guys, just by sharing their own personal financial success, right? So we have associates earning 4 and 5 figures a month just sharing these strategies. We have people that have the ability to fire their boss so that they can do this full time. So whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish, this program can help you accomplish that. All right. So what is it going to cost me, Keith? What is it going to cost? Well, it's going to cost you a one-time payment of $69.95. That's a one-time payment and $34.95 a month. But keep in mind, if you're paying a one-time $69.95, but by your very next pay period, it's starting to bring you in an additional $200 to $800 a month. Let me ask you, is it really costing you anything? Is it really costing you anything? If you have the ability to start saving anywhere from, $800 to, $1,500 a month in taxes, is it really costing you anything? Right? Is it really costing you anything? So what are you going to get with this service? All right. First and foremost, it's going to give you the ability to minimize your taxes. It's going to give you a strategic debt elimination plan. All right. With our software, it's going to give you the ability to to accumulate assets so that you can your money can start actually working for you. All right. It's going to increase your cash flow. $200 to $800. All right. All right. And it's so much more, man. You're going to get free and discounted tax advice. You're going to get free and discounted tax preparation. You're going to get identity theft protection. You're going to be covered up to $1 million, guys. Identity theft protection. You can't even cut on the TV or scroll through Facebook without hearing about some big company that, got hacked and all of our information was, jeopardized. So you're going to get that. You're going to get identity theft protection. You're also going to get key logging, where all your mobile devices is going to be protected as well. All right. You're going to get free and discounted legal services. All right. You're a business owner now. You're a business owner now, so you got to have these CPAs and these lawyers around you, and that's actually a part of this membership. All right, you're going to get financial training. All right, you're going to get access to our Smart Money Kit, which is our do-it-yourself credit repair. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars to pay someone to fix your credit. You can do your credit yourself. We have tutorial videos that you can watch. You got the letters that's already pre-written for you. I mean, it's a real simple process. You just got to have the patience, and you just got to, send the letters off. Watch the video. Educate yourself on your credit. Learn what's actually pulling your scores down, because believe it or not, all bad credit ain't hurting your score. All right. So as you learn how to analyze your credit, you learn how to dispute your credit, you learn how to protect your credit, guys. So that's all going to be included in this membership. You're also going to get access to your own cashback mall. All right. So now when you go shop at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Macy's, all those places you're already shopping at, now you're going to get paid to do that. You're able to book travel. So if you're going to take a vacation, book that travel through your own website and get paid for it, guys. We got individuals that's making $2,500, $3,000 a month just booking travel for friends and family. So, you have that ability to do that in MyEcon, but our core product is our personal financial success membership, guys. That's what you want to get access to. That's what you want to start, implementing in your lifestyle so that you can use your own money to start making that money work and go out and make more money. Because let's face it, we're not going to be able to work to the day we die. And we definitely don't want to depend on the government to take care of us, guys, because that never works out well. All right, guys. Hey, this is your boy, Keith B. Epic. And hey, it's my honor and pleasure. Hey, guys, once again, if you haven't already, share the video. Let's go ahead and get this information out. Share this video because, hey, if you want to pay off your debt, all right, you want to reduce those taxes, all right, you want to go ahead and minimize those expenses and start having more of your own money working for you, get with the person that shared this video. All right, get to the person that shared this video. They got some awesome, amazing information they want to share with you. Matter of fact, go ahead and let them know you want to go ahead and get started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a sip out of your wages. But rest assured, I'm giving you $200 to $800 back. All right, guys. Once again, Keith B. Epic, I'm out. God bless everybody.